Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Puzzle League on the Nintendo 64, and in this episode, Gerdat will be going through the Time Zone, which is just a it's a 2-minute time attack challenge. And for the record, I always play this game on easy. I usually also always play this game in 3D, because 3D is just so much more fun for me.
We're here for Ready and Steady. We're gonna play this game in 3D. Yes. Sing, Jigglypuff.
Yes. Get used to Jigglypuff, because we're going to be hearing her a lot over the next several parts.
Oh, boy. Oh, it's because you're not letting her finish. That's quite funny. Oh my god. 3D!
Yes, 3D is a very similar challenge for 2D. What the big thing that you got to remember is that you have so many more resources to use at your disposal.
Yeah, like on the other side of the board, for instance.
Yeah.
It basically adds like 3 more screens to your whole game, and because of the 3D nature, honestly, you could. 2.5D? I mean, it's kind of... They're rotating a 2D image, definitely, and, like, they had to animate, like, well, the sides look yellow if it's a marsh badge, it looks red if it's a volcano badge.
Sadly, I don't think we score
nice
a 15
board.
chain while we're in this.
Quickly!
But there is an actual reason to do this.
Rise, my children! Alright, so Jigglypuff is going to keep that elevation nice and sleepy, because Jigglypuff to this day cannot believe that people fall asleep during her concerts.
Yes, another anime reference.
Come on. Yeah, buddy. Oh my god.
And
it's like poetry in motion.
Come on, show it on screen, Gerdat. There.
Christ.
We actually scored a 15.
That...
But unfortunately, we ran out of time.
You got 1 chain that was 9 or more. You got 1 that was ridiculously high. Congratulations. And you won.
The speed.
It's a thing. Congratulations.
Yep. This is the credit scene that I'm speeding through because
this game is brought to you by all.
Yeah, we will be watching. We'll be going through the entire credits at the end of a spa service, because that's where we're going next. Or no, I don't. No, I don't show it at the end of spa service. I actually do, thanks to an editing trick. I do show it at the end of super hard mode. But we're not going back into super hard mode for a bit, because I want to rest and relax after Lorelei kicked my ass 3 games in a row, and they were relatively long games. Let's go to the spa service. Why, hello, spa persons.
Oh.
That is an interesting.
This is a relatively innocent-looking place. We offer the finest in relaxation services. However, I think we can make an exception for you. I see you have legendary Pokemon. How very interesting. Aha!
You silly fool! This false Pokemon spa service was a success. We have stolen every trainer's Pokemon. Catch us if you can. And by every trainer's Pokemon, they mean yours, because... And even then, they don't actually bother to use them against you.
Yeah, remember this Pokemon, the first movie reference? When they were Vikings?
Yeah.
This game came out after 1997.
No, wait. Yeah, as of the second, as of Mewtwo Returns. Yeah, as of Mewtwo Returns, the Pokemon the first movie is actually canon.
Right. So when Mewtwo Strikes Back came out, these guys also masqueraded as Vikings in order to provide a vessel, of course, for Pokemon trainers.
Yeah, but then it was deemed non-canon because of movie continuity.
So, right, so in this game, all you have to do is clear the board so that all of the bricks are below that shimmering line right there. That's all.
Yep.
Very simple game, but it gets hard after a while.
Not really. I mean, it gets faster, but it doesn't really ever get hard.
Alright, Jigglypuff, you just do your thing. So
Stop, I say.
There we go.
Yeah.
And you keep your score in between each stage. I actually like a spa service, although I wish it started off. A bit harder, simply because I am way too well practiced in this game.
Right, because the first thing you do is get plenty of blocks, and that just so happens to raise the dotted line to the point where you can see it. But when we get to the Butch Cassidy stage, then that greatly depends on your ability to perform while under stupidly high pressure.
Yeah. I actually enjoy spa service more than I should, to be perfectly honest. But my big reason for enjoying it is because it's where I watch Mom practice a lot. And yeah, the fact that I actually have a significant family member that actually enjoys this game alongside me is a very different thing for me. Because a majority of my family members, although like video games, don't actually like video games with me. They like video games separate from me.
I hope many people have appreciated that kind of status where you are so good at a game that nobody wants to play you at it because they know they're going to lose.
I personally think that once you get to that level of skill, you may as well just drop the game, because especially in games like Puzzle League, where a huge amount of your time is supposed to be spent, in the multiplayer segments.
Soon we will land the death blow on this charade.
I
Stage 4.
Should have edited this out so that we only actually saw the last stage of each one, because again it does get harder, but it doesn't get harder enough, to be perfectly honest. These first several stages are these first several rounds are really damn slow.
We like to play it risky.
Well, then we are to exhibit in real time. We have to exhibit in real time that we got a lot of easy going and slow warm-up periods.
During which I can attempt to score large chains in 2D mode. I am not nearly as good at 2D as I am in 3D.
Yeah. You could have saved 1 second, but that's okay.
I could have taken
so it's 5.
movement.
So there it's 5 stages in a row, and then it changes?
Yep.
Gotcha. No, Team Rocket is getting away.
No, they are not.
Stop them.
We're just letting them stall out their Magic Heart Mobile.
Prepare for trouble. Go, Pika. Yeah.
So what's new in the world?
We haven't seen the goal line yet, but yeah. It is a beautiful sunny day, and right now I am all full of pancakes and bacon. And I say, well, that is a great day indeed. Oh, look, there's the finish line.
Can you send us some of that sun? It is rainy over here, cold and rainy.
And you can keep it, because we are through with the rain.
Well, for now. I mean, you live in Rhode Island, and the rain there is pretty much once every other week, regardless of the time of year.
We clear the round. Yeah, it rains when it's hot, except maybe
and now it's
when
time
it's
for the
really
police/cheer
cold
squad from the Lieutenant Surge episode.
Yeah. See, all of these appeared in the anime.
Yep.
Kind of makes you wonder how much original content they made.
While it stops, you'll see a Jigglypuff shown on the right side of the screen. As your pause time decreases, the Jigglypuff will get angry. If it's gone, then the blocks will start scrolling again.
Start scrolling again. Make sure to keep combos and chains. Let's see if you can.
Prepare to battle.
I do remember these screens pretty Oh yeah, that's right. It's carrying over. So it times your whole spa service run?
Yes, it does.
Bum, 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 bum. You are going to lose the motherfucking game.
I like how each stage
that
actually has two themes that it can play. It has the standard theme, and then it has the pinch theme. And honestly, I like both of them. I think because I spend so much more time in the pinch theme, I think I like it slightly more.
Right. I like that during spa service that you hear Team Rocket start laughing whenever you start getting to critical level.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because dramatically they're trying to seize our Pokemon.
And of course, and because of your strategy, Gerdat, we get to hear Team Rocket laughing at the start of every single round. Glorious.
Not necessarily at the start of every single round, but usually.
Jokes on them!
Okay, and we are almost done with this. Stage. I really don't have all that much to say. Much else to say about spa service. I mean, I enjoy it certainly, but you know, it's not as complicated as it's trying to pretend that it is. You know, just to score enough chains and combos to stop the screen scroll on its own. Manually screen scroll it up to get more resources, so that you can continue doing chains and combos, and then kill them off when you see the line.
Exactly. You see, this game is about pattern recognition, especially the pattern that I feel giddy when I make extremely long combo chains in quick succession.
Yeah, that's very nice.
I had something of a knack for that. And I'm glad that these skills can transfer to other games, like Dr. Robotnik's Butthurt Machine.
Nah, long chains and combos in Puyo Puyo is drastically different than Tetris Attack.
It's way easier in Tetris Attack.
Yes, it's way easier in Tetris Attack because you're simply responding to the board state that's been given to you, as opposed to trying to build your own board state.
Well, I mean, every Puyo Puyo or Puyo Puyo, yeah, you start off with nothing. Tetris Attack, they have to give you the blocks because that's just because the blocks come from the bottom, not the top.
Right.
That's right, Meowth. See, we know our classic games, even they do. Come on, get those greens, yeah. The Jigglypuff stipulation will be of much greater significance. Probably, because there's a difficulty spike next round, if I remember.
Each round does have a small spike in it. However, the spikes that you witness during the normal stages are not actually relevant. It's the spikes for the two special stages that actually matter.
Right, the special stages. But when do the special stages occur? Is that like after the next one or after this one?
After the next one, I want to say, because the next one is the
that one's.
Because the next one is the trying to remember without cheating. Next one is the Cerulean City episode.
Yeah, I remember only because I was spoiled sometimes by the thumbnails in the videos. That one of them, they're in like a kabuki getup, and that's like stage 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the last stage, they are just themselves.
Yeah, because
but
you have
see,
successfully tracked
thieves
them
are
down.
deceptive motherfuckers. Because we see through their disguises by our cleverness. It's like, wait a minute, you two aren't really night watchmen.
That's not the
constables.
outfit. They're in a Japanese cheer squad. And in the next part, we will continue moving on through Spa Service with us round 3.